Hello, welcome to day 3. I have spent, it's now 12:15, is that right? Wow. Spent most of the morning in meetings. We had staff photos in the morning, group photo in the morning, a shared lunch, we have a shared campus, and then my grade level match is now to send out some back to school emails to families, set up our communication app and all those good things. I don't really know where to go from here. I think I cut it out of the last, oh my God, that was so shaky. I think I cut it out of the last video, but long story short, I did send some colored copies to our main office. And so I'm gonna take care of cutting and printing those. I have some birthday crowns to work on, carpet dots. I cleaned the caddies. They still look kind of gross. I need to magic eraser them or like just some kind of cleaning agent and paper towel. I think I'm gonna work on some of those things. I also need to find a good feng shui for open house. I had a lot of really good comments in the last video or 2 videos ago. So I'm thinking about making some signs and having clear directions, like clear steps to follow. So like glue sticks here, please remove packaging, crayons here, keep packaging, folders here, things like that. And I really need to print 120 charts on sticker paper to stick to the back of their folders, but I'm going to see, because I already have half-page shipping labels. Maybe it would look ridiculous, maybe it wouldn't, but maybe I could do half a page 120 chart, half a page of how to write their numbers, because a lot of little shorties come in with backwards numbers and digits. So I'm gonna see how that spacing looks too, and go from there. I should make a to-do list, because otherwise I'll get nothing done. Oh yeah, I bought more clothespins. That was smart of you. So my handy dandy, that's not the right way, handy dandy laser does not work on a tilt. All it does is shake. So I have acquired this tool and I will be doing carpet spots that way. And you can watch me crawl on the floor and put them down if that is something that resonates with you. Yes, it's a very interpretive dance. No, just making sure they stick to the carpet. Okay, just finished carpet spots. Tried to do the laser, which I think I just said in a previous video, and it was no good. So happy those are done and measured. And next on my to-do list are cutting cubby numbers, birthday crowns, beginning of year checklist things. I think I have everything on the checklist that was due today done. I did not, though, from last week, submit my PTO orders. So I do need to get on that, because I don't think you can probably see it, but there's a lamp behind me. I need to get that lamp plugged in and up and going. I also need to redo a Friends of 10 chart, like an anchor chart, and that one we have up all year long. And last year, one of my sweet girls wrote pig on it because she's a little cutie. So I need to remake it. So I'm gonna remake that too. I need to put it on my to-do list. And I also need to recut the math manipulative labels, which that I might do while I'm in here, just because they're gonna stay in the room. But I kind of need to make birthday clothespins. I actually think I have a to-do list that I made before the school year was over for beginning of year things. I should check that out. So maybe I'll do that first. Hello, I have done nothing productive today. Nothing. I am trying, oh my God, trying to work on this to-do list and keep talking to people, which is fine, helping them with new things and organizing and what have you. And oh my God, just nothing is getting done. Like the dots are the only thing that I have physical representation of me doing. Oh, actually, and I couldn't get it on camera because there was 5 people in here, but I cut goldfish tags. Those are the 2 physical things I have done today. I already texted my fiance and I was like, hey, I have to bring work home. So the math labels I printed to do here today, going right back home where they started this morning, taking home my cubby numbers. Something else has to be cut math labels, cubby numbers. There's something else, I don't know. So my coworker's kids came in and I got distracted and also had to move the camera. So anyway, I am making my way through this to-do list in the world's slowest possible way. I'm gonna add things that I did to make me feel better. This black marker sucks, we're gonna throw it out today. I finished birthday clips. I need to staple goldfish. I need to do the confetti bags. I feel, I'm talking to the board. I feel in some kind of disarray, I guess, because I don't have the school supplies in here. And that's such a big chunk for me of, is that a bug? I don't think so. Of setting up. I also can't put labels on notebooks yet, but I can at least print the labels. Maybe I'll do that before I head out today. There's something else. And like some Cricut stuff I have to do. So I guess that's at-home stuff, like the Sterilite drawer labels, a couple of the binder clips on my mailbox cubbies. I use clips instead of like putting a number on the shelf. Some of those clips have the numbers fading, which makes sense. I've had that since my old school. So some of those stickers have been on there 6 or 7 years. Yeah, I just feel like I'm behind and ahead at the same time. Like I got the room set up. I could arguably teach children in this room. I don't know, maybe other people feel like this too, like just because it's a switch up from what we're used to. If I had my laptops, that would be a good time sucker because I sign every child into their device for them the first time around because in kindergarten they use iPads, so laptops are brand new to them. And it's very unfortunate that 9 and P are above or below each other. And all of our students log in with a username that's numbers, not like, you know, John S. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so 9 and P being above each other, they'll not realize they're leaving the number line if 9 is in their number and hit P. So I sign them in, but that would be a great use of time, except I don't have laptops yet. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a couple printing things real quick. Maybe I'll do that while things print and then head on out because it's already 3:12 and I've done nothing. Hello, checking in for the end of the day. So I got some things printed. For example, their small group composition notebook labels are ready. So these are half-page shipping labels. Once the kids bring their stuff on Friday and then open house is over, I have 3-ish hours. I'm gonna be peeling and sticking. Oh wait, yeah. And then hopefully they bring in primary journals, which is like half picture space, half writing lines. That's the label for these, peel and stick. I am currently undecided how I want to do their classwork folders because in the past it's had clear, like a clear pouch in the front and in the back, but I normally slide on a label that says like so-and-so's classwork folder. So depending on how that ends up looking, if it's like more paper-based folders or more plasticky kind, I may do half-page shipping labels again. So, and then the back is totally to be determined. There's a great chance that I just make like 25 or 30, like a class set, 120 charts, laminate, and leave them in a bucket, and you can grab and take. That might, unfortunately, be my better option. I printed and cut the goldfish tags. I put, unfortunately, like a list of, or not a list, a pile of things that have to be cut in order to laminate. And now that we're talking, I'm gonna quickly take out a package of lamination. Wow, that was really close up on my face. So I'm gonna put that in my backpack. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be here early because I have the gym. So I'll get here like 40 minutes early, or like 40 minutes sooner than I need to be here. So I'm not sure what I'll do in that time. Maybe I'll just stuff the confetti bags because that's like a, keep turning, Danielle. It's like a mindless activity. So if I feel kind of like really tired from the workout, then it's just something that's easy I can do that'll be off my to-do list. Or I could tape the cubby numbers in if I laminate them. Yeah, maybe I'll send lamination through while I do the stuffing of the confetti. I think that might be a really good way to use that time. And then, oh, I don't know if I got this in the video. My little baby stool, it seemed a lot larger on Amazon. Oh, did it break? Oh no, it snapped into place. I was ready to cry. So I mean, like, it obviously gives height. It seems unsteady. And then everything stayed up except for one sign, which was really nice, and one accountability talk bubble. So that was kind of good. The thing that fell is this middle, yes, this middle sign that says create, but then I taped it a different way and I think it's gonna stay. And then there's no good reason to do like a pan around the room today, just because the only thing new is dots. But I think I'm gonna also try to Cricut tonight. I'm really ambitious. That way I can get those Sterilite drawers labeled. So I'm gonna head out, it's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go buy some labels and then work my little butt off at home. But hopefully it'll only be like this week and next week I have to work from home, and then I can just do everything at school. Bye. Good evening. I don't think I've ever made a video for my house, and I don't think I'll make this a habit. One, because my dog is now upset that the attention is not on him. However, I just really wanted to share that I was more productive. So I just spent an undesirable amount of time preparing some things for tomorrow, because I shared that I'm going to the gym, I'm going to my 5 a.m. class tomorrow, and then I'll have some time to kill before the day starts. And so I was like, oh, I'll laminate and prepare things, whatnot, before the day starts. So I just finished laminating the math manipulative labels. I guess, yeah, labels is the right word. And then outside my classroom, I have all of those like wooden cubbies with the hooks. And so I made all the numbers up to 27, which you don't need to see. And then you have several children that have some kind of nut allergy. So my co-teacher and I made these, or printed them, you know, made them through our color printers, and are gonna stick these outside our classroom doors. And then last school year, I got this from Miss M's reading resources, I think, but she has this really great open house / back to school file. She has these great labels, and so these are really great for first graders, because as I'm teaching them how to pack up their own folders for them, I'll have like a family volunteer come in and they'll put everything in their mailbox for them, but I teach the kids to do like a crab pinch, pull it out, and then stuff it at their own table spot. So like this is super helpful for the first few weeks before they're capable of reading. Let's say like some of them are going to come in obviously able to read, but for a lot of them they just know like letter sounds and CVC words and whatnot. So this is really great to be like, all right, everything is actually gonna go on your crayon side today, or I'm gonna give you a paper and it has to go on your pencil side, please bring it back on Monday. So she has these, and then using the same size, I made these. So for our classwork folders, my class is the blue class, my afternoon class is the red class. And so I stick these inside their classwork folders, the ones that they're gonna hopefully bring in on Friday. This is not a label, this is regular paper, but I did print them on 8.5 by 11 sticker paper, because it turns out, I guess I went through like all of my labels last year making these and forgot to replenish, or maybe I didn't realize I was out, I don't know, but I went through my cabinets today and I was like, oh, cool, I was gonna make these labels after school. So when I say that, good job, when I say that I spent an undesirable amount of time preparing things, here is a disgustingly large pile, oh God, I might mess up my piles, of all the labels I made. So I cut them all 8.5 by 11, like with these little thin, I don't think you can, maybe you can, it's really, like I did a really light fair gray, but it's the same size, you know, 2 by 4, just your girl became besties with her paper trimmer, because I have one at home. And I cut all of these out for my children. So made 54 of every, or not 54 of everything, but you know, 27 blue apples, 27 red apples, but basically 54 finished classworks, and then 54 in total. I picked up the wrong ones, but 54 of these. And then there's a handful of extras that will go in my new student folder. So in case any new students start, I can just peel and stick for them. So I'm laminating in the morning, gonna go put these labels in sandwich baggies, and then I almost have to get ready to go to bed. Except Taylor Swift, side tangent. I am a huge Swiftie, if you couldn't tell by the giant picture of Taylor, not giant, but like there's pictures of Taylor Swift in at least 2 places in my classroom. It would appear that she's possibly dropping a new album tonight because she posted, or Taylor Nation posted 12, specifically 12 outfits or 12 photos of her in orange outfits. And then now her website is on lock and it's like an orange glittery lock and it won't unlock until 12:12 a.m. But I don't live on the East Coast, so this behooves me a little bit that I get like early access. But I was gonna go to bed early because I have to wake up at 4 a.m. And then last but not least, the Empire State Building is orange, so like New York City is in on this. So like this will post afterwards and maybe I'm clowning and I will put on my red nose. But as a Swiftie, I'm very excited about whatever may come from this. So yeah, I'm gonna go pack my gym bag and curl up with a book because it's 7:30 and I don't want to do any more work. Like, it's crazy that I'm working at 7:30. This is not a healthy work-life balance. So I'm gonna shut this shit down and read a book with my dog. So I feel a little bit better though about day 3 now that this stuff is done. I really like went home and like, you know, talked to my fiance, and I really think it's the lack of supplies to prep hair that's really like just throwing off my balance and making me feel off-centered. So hopefully this time next year, because I'll have this year's experience under my belt, I'll have a better idea of how to utilize my time and just maybe like avoid some of this worrisomeness that I'm feeling, in preparation. That's all I've got. Happy official end of day 3.